Is the sports festival is where I'm going to start this out. Deku has been watching the people that are watching Overhaul, expect him as the drug dealer and all that, and he has been able to hide where he's going with false information on it, and false information that he has been transporting into the computers and all that. So yeah. So Deku would be telling them to. Oh yeah, so Deku would be there. So it's the race first. Deku would be fast enough to beat everybody in speed and would get first, of course, by his speed. No, not a lot of match there. And Deku would regenerate even if he got scratched by a yeah, he would have healed from any scratches from the mines. So Dick would beat that in his cavalry battle. It would be the same team with Deku punching away people. I'll say he's the horse, and they got somebody strong enough to hold up people by himself to be there, where he can go into combat beating up people. So now it is the battles, one-on-one battles. It is Deku versus Shinso. Shinso would be trying to talk with him, but Deku can feel something off about him, and he would run at him, seeing that Shinso didn't even try to fight, and punch him in the stomach, making him cough up cough, and would drop to the ground, passed out from the attack. Then, okay. So Deku would beat Shinso, going on to the next battle. Bakugo versus Deku. Deku would fight Bakugo, and Bakugo do House Impact, slamming it to the ground, breaking it, but Deku would cover him by the arms, and he would throw a heat punch in the middle of it, weakening it a lot while hitting him at the same time, and all that. And then Deku would have ran at him, and would have jumped in the air and kicked him in the face, slamming him into the ground, beating Bakugo because Bakugo used his strongest attack and Deku tanked it pretty much, is what it looks to everybody else. Which Deku probably could take it, but he can't take a whole bunch of them. So after this, Deku would be getting ready to fight Todoroki to show Endeavor that his proudest son can be beat. So Deku would go up on the ring and would commence battle, running through the area, and would start kicking and punching the ice where it's weak, and would punch Todoroki in the face into the ground, saying that you can't weak with only half your quirk. It's not your father's quirk. And when he went with it, so yeah. So they would just be battling with Todoroki using his fire, with Deku dodging, and he would get hit in the arm, but it wouldn't do anything to Deku. So yeah. So he would have broke down him by punching from his attacks, and he would have defeated him with his punches. After this, Deku would have looked distractedly at Endeavor with his hand missing, with a sinister look, and Endeavor felt something familiar about that smile, but Deku would stop, and then this is where I'll leave it. so Deku would be smile, and that's whenever people would smile, and he would start waving to people, acting like he just won is why he smiled, and that's whenever villains would pop in with all these heroes. First, they would hear gunfire from outside, then people from the stand will start popping up and start shooting people that are next to them, and villains would pop out the center attacking people. Deku would, of course, dodge this whole thing if he would. So, yeah, so Deku would have just, um, would have left where he doesn't get mixed up in the crossfire of anything. So, yeah, after this, all the heroes there were put to a stop for 2 days. 2 days without their quirks. And that's quite a bit of the heroes, with even Deku or All Might getting hit by one. So that would not let him use his one for all for 2 days. With Deku telling them how many heroes put down, and tell the villain squad to send out villains on to the next day, and they will know it as the villains come back. And they would send out videos of Stain giving speeches and telling them about it. Next day, a whole city was flipped and destroyed from it. 2 cities. Casualty count unknown. How many missing? 10,000. Presumed dead or trapped, or assumed to be dead if no heroes can help. The heroes that could help would go, but they can't do much because nobody could help. And they know All Might was there, and people are thinking that All Might was hit by a bullet. And that's whenever, after another day after this, 2-day raid, 1 day for each city. So yeah, he would walk out with his teeth out but not smiling, and he would go out and start taking down villains. He would say to himself on the news, saying, "For those 10,000 people, I shall take down twice as many as that." And he would keep his promise, going 1,000,000%, smashing, destroying the people, and he would get 2,000 villains. But these were just minor villains, nothing special, what Deku was thinking. So he just accomplished to put purse robbers to jail, making it easier to find better villains, to know which ones are the good ones from that area that he took over. But yeah, so that has been known as Day 0. And that was at January, I don't know what day, October the 10th, I guess. Or October, what day was Halloween? October the 31st. Halloween is known as Villains Day to villains, or something like that, or the villains come back. So yeah, after this, people's morals would be down because many people have got hurt from this. Several people from all the classes have been hurt from this attack. Kirishima has a hurt shoulder. It's sprained. Recovery girl was killed where she couldn't heal anybody on purpose. Neighbor laser guy was stabbed through the stomach, killing him. Mina had her horns ripped off out of her scalp, making her bleed to death. And Recover Girl couldn't help her, and she would have got shot or stomped on or got hit by stray attacks in the process, saying that she didn't die until 5 minutes later, feeling that pain. Froppy would have been fine because she would have jumped off. Uraraka wouldn't be fine. She would have her legs broke. Now it is, Momo would have been blinded by some being shot across her eyes from a stray bullet, cutting them, making her blind, and all that. Or, how about this? I'll make sure Recover Girl, yeah, she's dead. Yeah, Recover's dead. Aizawa was sadly killed in the process from being injured already by the Nomu before. Recovery Mike was stabbed straight into the vocal cords, weakening his quirk. Class 1C was almost completely killed, leaving Shinso from Class 1B. There is Shinso and who else? Big Hand Girl and Beast Dude would be left, and Divine Hair Girl. That's 4. Bakugo would suffered a strike to the chest, being cut open, but he was not too badly damaged. But yeah. And with Deku not being damaged at all, like Froppy, Visible Girl would have just left, and Tail Dude would have had his tail chopped off. Would eventually make him bleed to death with all that blood loss. So yeah, that is known as Doomsday. So people from the rest of the classes are still alive and can still walk and all that would go to 1A. UA would put under dorm systems for everybody. Every teacher from first years to all that would join classes. People that don't think they can cut it from like 1B and stuff would leave from higher grades. So there would be a whole bunch of people in one class with several heroes. And they would say that everybody that's still left would be here for the hero course. So yeah. So this is where I'm going to leave this off. Hope you like Doomsday. See you guys later. I'm going to watch that. Goodbye.